Okay. I'm tired.
It's been a week.
I have worked 3 days this week, and it feels like I've been working for a month straight.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I get 3 days off now, and then I work.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I work 6 days straight. So I'm a little
Mm.
concerned with my endurance going into next week. But
Yeah. Whew. Well,
anyway, I'm
Godspeed
here.
to you on that. You made it.
Thanks.
You made it, and that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's my Friday, so I'm
Woo!
gonna have some drinks and some food and be merry.
There you go. My Friday is not until actual Friday, but you know, that's what happens when you work 9 to 5.
Yeah, that well, on the same flip side, I never really get an actual Friday on Friday.
That's fair.
So that's just how it works.
That is how it works when you work in non-office 9 to 5 jobs.
Yeah, the kind of non-traditional. Well, and a lot of people have been talking about trying to get it to go to 5-day delivery. And
instead of 6.
Right. And I'm like, that would actually feel kind of weird to suddenly go back to a regular 5-day a week kind of gig. Might be kind of nice. I'm guessing a lot of people would be annoyed, but as far as I know, it's also not really even like on the table. It's just something that, like, every time there's a union meeting, a lot of people bring it up, but it's probably never going to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm honestly not sure I'm even in favor of it. I kind of like having the rotating day off, even though it can be problematic sometimes.
Yeah, I think the only time I ever found a like rotating schedule problematic was when my boss would not remember approving time off.
Mm-hmm.
And then you'd look at the schedule and you'd be like, you approved my time off for this day. I'm not coming in.
Yeah.
And they're like, I don't remember that. And you're like, here's the email saying I have the time off. So figure it out.
Yeah, I've had a few moments, especially when I first started out and was still kind of figuring out exactly like how our days off worked and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
There were a few times where I'm laying in bed and it's like 8:30 and I'm getting texts and phone calls and I'm like, what's up? And they're like, why aren't you at work? And I'm like, because today's my day off.
It's my day off. That's why.
Yeah.
I'm not there.
So, and they're like, you want to come in and work? And I'm like, click.
No. End of conversation. No.
Lose my number.
Sorry, new number. Who is this?
Yeah. Who this? It's your boss.
It's your boss.
I don't know anybody by that name. Goodbye.
Don't know who boss is.
Yeah. Boss does not compute.
No, does not work. Mm-mm. Yes.
I am just. Well, for anyone who is wondering, this is Peculiar Pairings, and I'm Matt. And
you
I'm
sound
tired.
so sad. Damn.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound sad. I meant to make it sound exhausted. I am. Oh, I'm just so tired.
Oh, Matt. Well, I'm Celine for all you listeners. Any new listeners, old listeners, in between.
Yeah, we normally have a bit more preamble, but
we usually do. But it's been one of those days, and
it has.
I understand that on a Thursday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, do you want to talk about our pairings today for the Honolulu Strangler?
Oh, yes. So, gotta get my energy back up. Here we go.
What did you pick and why?
Yeah, when you first texted me about this, I just want to preface it with, I know that the drink I'll be talking about isn't exactly like Hawaii based, so I do just want to give a little explanation that it was more just, I was thinking of like being on like a cruise, being on a beach, you know, palm trees, a nice breeze, and it's like 72 degrees. Didn't mean for all that to rhyme, but I'm not disappointed about it. And like the only time that I've ever been on a cruise or been really in any kind of island sort of like tropical atmosphere, I was drinking a lot of pina coladas. So I'm sorry if this doesn't necessarily relate to a lot of people, but we're talking about Hawaii, so I'm thinking sandy beaches and sun and stuff. So the drink is
Yeah.
pina colada, and I have never actually made a pina colada. When I looked it up, it
Really?
said, "Yeah, I've had a number of them, but I've never made one." And I was surprised at how I don't know how like what kind of recipe you ended up using, but I used something called cream of coconut, and boy is it
Mhm.
creamy. It is more gelatinous than I thought it would be.
Ah, see, what I did was I took the lazy man's way out and bought the premixed stuff.
Nice.
And then because I still have some of the mango rum left over from
Mm,
a few weeks ago, I added some of that in just to kind of give it a little extra punch. It's
very
pretty
nice.
good. I would highly suggest mixing those two.
Yeah, I
Very
didn't
good.
the standard recipe is white rum,
Mhm.
coconut cream, and pineapple juice. I
Mhm.
have some I highly recommend it if you're looking for a nice little tweak on that. Use Simply Smoothie pineapple mango, and that has been
Ooh,
working out really well.
that sounds delicious.
And now the pairing with it, this is a pretty peculiar one indeed as far as a pair goes. But it's just spam, and I chopped it up in little cubes and I fried it, and it's delicious.
I asked Gabriel to cook mine for me because I was
Nice.
working. So, like, I got home, he had the day off, so he took the
Oh, nice.
time to, like, get everything for me.
Oh, that's
And then I
nice.
was like, "Can you cook the spam?" Because I know he's gonna do it way better than I would. And he's like, "Yeah, I'll cook the spam." So he cooked up spam for me, him, our friend KJ, and his sister Griffin, since they're all hanging out downstairs right now. And I'm
Oh,
upstairs.
first
So
of all,
everyone got a little fried spam.
hell yeah. Tell Griffin her name is awesome. That's freaking
I will.
sweet.
She has a very badass name, and she
That
knows
is
it.
yeah.
But
Oh
I
yeah.
will definitely tell her.
That is a super badass name. I went with bacon flavored spam. I'm
I
gonna
didn't know
say
it came in flavors.
it comes in multiple flavors, and
Wow.
I will say right off the bat that I'm giving both of these a 10. I'm going to wait until giving it like a combined score because I'm really not sure how well they will play on each other. I
Okay.
love pina coladas. I love spam. It makes me feel like a disgusting garbage human, but it's so good. And I haven't had it for a long time.
Yeah.
The one criticism I'll say right now after all of that is that um, I'm a little disappointed just with the bacon spam because it just kind of
Oh.
tastes like spam.
It just
So
is like,
yeah.
well,
So I'm not
I
like
mean, I don't
disappointed.
really
It's
know
still
what's in
spam.
spam, but I'm assuming
Nobody
there's
does.
some, nobody does. I'm assuming there's some form of pork in it.
Yes, it
So
is.
for
It
it
is
to be bacon
primarily
flavored,
ham.
I can see how that wouldn't entirely differentiate
My dad
from
always
its
used to say
flavor.
that the name spam came from side pork and ham, and so
Interesting.
that's I have
That would
memories
actually
of
make sense.
it. Would it rolls off the tongue. It makes a perfect sort of explanation for the SP and how it sounds like ham and all that. I
Mhm.
remember looking up multiple times that is not even close to true. But it is
Oh,
a nice
okay.
story.
It is a
Um,
nice story to tell your children.
yeah, and for anyone who is totally lost on why this is a thing, I will just say real quick that spam, oddly enough, was created in Minnesota, which is one reason why some of us in the Midwest are just so obsessed with it. It was actually created in 1937 and not bought by, it's still made by Hormel, the original like kind of, I don't know, they're just known for like pork
Really?
products. Yeah.
I think I know them for salsa.
Hormel, really?
Yeah,
Huh. I wonder if it's a
I'm pretty
different
sure
Hormel. Maybe it's the same. I don't know.
it
That's
could be
interesting.
different. I have no idea.
Well,
No idea.
I think Dad's right because I pulled up Wikipedia here. Spam's basic ingredients are primarily pork shoulder or side pork, as Dad would call it, and ham. And then it
Oh,
also is with salt, water, modified potato starch as a binder. And yeah, so he's actually right. It's side pork and ham. The whole reason I'm bringing this up is it was created and gained popularity after World War II. And the reason that it is associated with Hawaii is that it, when, if I'm not mistaken, when troops were stationed there in World War II, they didn't really have a whole lot in the way of protein aside from certain fish products. So they would send spam along as part of their rations. And so it was introduced to Hawaii and became a huge success and is now Hawaii has the highest per capita consumption in the United States. And I want to go there someday and eat every kind of variety that exists.
nice. I
Yeah.
did look it up, and Hormel is a food brand,
Oh,
and they
okay.
own Herdez salsa. So that's where the association of
Oh,
Hormel and the salsa comes in, is Herdez.
well, son of a gun.
Because
I'm
I'm
gonna
pretty
check
sure
out
it says
some.
on there somewhere like Hormel food, which would be why I know that.
Yeah,
I
huh.
don't know why, but I do.
Well, as a fan of Hormel, I'm gonna have to check that out and see how it is.
Yeah.
Mm.
So without further ado, the
Yes.
Honolulu Strangler.
Heck yeah, let's dive in.
Yes. My sources today are Wikipedia, episode 130 of our murder podcast,
Mm.
and Kealakai BYUH EDU. And I can spell any of that out if you'd like.
I think we got it. We're
Yeah.
we're all
Bear
clearly
with me with
familiar
any
with.
of the Hawaii pronunciations. I will do my best.
Fair enough.
So, our story today takes place on the island of Honolulu. Or no, Honolulu is the city, not the island. I'm trying to remember which island it is. I want to say it is the Big Island.
Is do you happen to know if one of the islands is named Hawaii?
Um,
Or is that the entire
let
chain in like the state?
so Hawaii would be the entire chain.
I mean,
So
yeah, I know
I
that it
am
is the chain, but I was wondering if there's
pulling
like
up a
a
map
Hawaii
to see
island.
if it will tell me each of the island names. And it took me to stock images. That was not what I wanted. So there is the Big Island, Hawaii, which
Oh, okay. I
is
thought that was one of them.
where you have Honolulu, Waimea, Honoka'a, Maui is the next island, which will have
Okay.
Hana and Lanai, which is next to Molokai, kind of in those areas.
Molokai.
And then Honolulu it's on Oahu, so my bad.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Oahu.
Honolulu is the city on Oahu.
Yes, but Honolulu
Gotcha.
is the capital.
Okay, cool.
And then the next island near Oahu is Kauai. So it's a little chain of islands, all of Hawaii, but the big island is Hawaii.
Okay, nailed it.
And our Honolulu Strangler was an unidentified serial killer who killed 5 women in Hawaii, in the city of Honolulu and various areas surrounding it, from May 1985 to April 1986.
Oh my god, I wonder
So
if
in
it
less
was
than a
me.
year. Oh
For
dear.
anyone who's not aware, I was born in May 1985.
I mean, could you really murder as a infant?
I apparently did. For a
Oh,
whole year, it seems. I came
well,
out the
case
womb swinging.
closed.
Yeah, case closed. There you go. I'm pretty sure neither myself nor my mom has ever been to Hawaii, but I'm thinking it's me. That's just too coincidental.
Too
Close the
coincidental.
book. Yeah.
So our Honolulu Strangler is the second known serial killer in Hawaii after Eugene Barrett, who I actually have not heard of.
Yeah, me neither. I didn't realize there
So
were like any known serial killers in Hawaii.
I like to think of Hawaii as a very calm, peaceful place where
Yeah,
bad things don't happen.
exactly.
And milk is way super overpriced because everything
Right.
has to be imported.
Shipped it. Yeah, yeah.
So I think last I heard from someone was that it was like $10 a gallon, and that was when milk here on what they call the mainland was like $2.
Wow. Oh my God.
Oh, I can imagine it's maybe like 20 now.
Yeah, holy moly.
So we don't have much of a background on the Honolulu Strangler, more because people just started dying and they're like, oh shit. Well
Oh
then.
shit. Well, that's not
And
good.
yeah. Our first victim is Vicki Gale Purdy. She was 25 years of age.
Aw.
And her husband was a helicopter pilot in the military. And for anyone who doesn't know, Hawaii does have a huge military base.
Mm-hmm.
So it's super common for people in the military to be there.
Again,
And
that's why there's so much spam.
I mean, that's exactly why. So she left to go clubbing with her friends in Waikiki on the night of May 29th, 1985. And she was last seen by a taxi driver at midnight. And he dropped her off at the Shorebird Hotel so that she could retrieve her car. And I'm not sure if she had already gone clubbing with her friends or if she was like meeting up with them.
Mm-hmm.
But either way, she did not show up where she was supposed to be. Her husband was suspicious and reported her missing. Her car was still in the parking lot later that morning from May 29th from midnight to later in the day.
Yeah.
And the next day on May 30th, her body was found in the embankment at Ki'ihi Lagoon. And she was wearing her yellow jumpsuit that she was wearing the day before to go clubbing. And
Yeah, so she conceivably never even made it home.
Yeah, she never made it home. She never did. And her hands were tied behind her back, and she had been raped and strangled. Hence the name Strangler.
Right. That stands to reason, yeah.
Yeah. So her husband told police that he thought maybe her death may have had to do with where she was working at the time, which was a video rental store. How many of us remember Blockbuster?
Come on. Yeah, why would somebody kill a video rental girl? That's bullshit.
Well, the store she worked at also had pornography, so that's what he thought the reason would be. And because 2 women had been stabbed to death a year before.
Oh my God. Okay.
And it was like they worked at the store and it was like outside of the store they were stabbed. So he had enough reason to believe that that was an actual possibility and not just random coincidence.
That's kind of horrifying. Ugh.
Yeah. So it was at this point that they didn't really think that they had any sort of serial killer situation. They thought it was just like a one-time murder, and they're like, oh, that sucks.
That sucks.
Darn.
Sorry for your girlfriend, bro, but
His wife.
we don't know. Wife, my bad.
That's okay. Sorry for your wife. So
that's what he would say, my wife. And I'm like, oh, right. I mean, that's just how bad the detectives were.
Oh, God.
So your girlfriend worked at the Blockbuster, my wife. Oh, right.
Right. So police started to get suspicious when a second victim appeared, and that is Regina Sakamoto. She was 17 years of age. She was a student at Leilehua High School, and she actually was taking the bus to school. She was going from Waipahu to her school, And this was January
Wow.
14th, 1986.
As far as they know, she got on the bus?
I don't think she got on the bus.
Okay.
She called her boyfriend to let him know that she would be late. She's like, hey, I'm running late to school. Like, let someone know that, like, I will be showing up, just not on time.
Tell them to hold class.
Yeah.
Hold the school. I'll be there soon.
Basically, like when you're in high school and you're like, hey, like, I'm running late this morning. Like, can you let the teacher know that, like, I will be here? I'm just behind.
Yeah. Don't call me tardy. Don't call me tardy. I'll be there. I swear to God, I can't get another detention.
I will be there. Just don't mark me absent, was it? It was like,
exactly.
I'll be tardy.
Yeah.
Just don't mark me absent. Like, I'm here.
Yeah, I'll be there. Just, yeah.
So then the next day, her body was also found in the Kihi Lagoon. And she was wearing a blue tank top and a white sweatshirt, and she had nothing on her lower half.
Whoa.
Yeah, her pants or skirt or whatever she was wearing was not there. And her hands were also tied behind her back, and she had also been raped and strangled.
Damn.
I think the thing that makes me sad is that, like, she had all these plans for her future, which was attending Hawaii Pacific University in the fall. And just, I mean, I feel that way with any victim where their life is cut short, that it's just like so unfortunate because they
we'll
got
never
robbed
know
of
what
time.
she could have been. Yeah.
Yeah.
She had her whole life ahead of her, and some asshole comes along.
Yeah. And it was.
How recent was this from the other murder? I forgot. Like the other one was right at the end of May?
The other one was end of May, and this was mid-January, so a good while.
Okay. Yeah.
And her death actually led the police to start to suspect a serial killer because they had the same modus operandi that Vicki had.
As we call it in the industry, an MO.
Yes, the MO.
Real
the MO
technical
was
stuff.
the same.
Oh my.
Yes. And this leads us to victim number 3, Denise Hughes. She was 21, and she was a secretary for a telephone company. She commuted by bus, and she was an active member of her church, so very active in the community. A pillar of the community, one could say.
Sounds like a sweetheart.
Yeah. So she did not show up for work, is what kind of tipped everyone off. This was January 30th, 1986.
Oh, wow.
So about
okay,
15 days later.
Yeah, so he's really ramping up already.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
So then her body was found in the Moanalua stream by 3 fishermen on February 1st. So about 2 days after she didn't show up for work.
Okay.
She was in a blue dress and then wrapped up in a blue tarp, which was a little different than the others, but again, she had been sexually assaulted and strangled, hands tied up, same thing.
Right, yeah, so other than the tarp, it was the same situation.
Yes. And 4 days after the discovery of Denise's body, the city of Honolulu put together a serial killer task force. So they were taking this very seriously.
Yeah.
They wanted to try to prevent as many people as possible from getting murdered.
Well, that's good to know that they're kind of on top of it. Yeah, they're like, this sounds like a nasty situation. We should probably nip this in the bud.
So then victim number 4 is Louise Medeiros. And she was 25. She lived in Waipahu. She was traveling to Kauai, where she was meeting extended family due to the death of her mother. So she was going to catch a flight from Oahu to Kauai on March 26th. And she told her family, like, hey, don't worry about me. Like, I'll take a bus to the airport. You don't have to worry about, like, coming and picking me up or anything like that, or me getting there. Like, I'll just catch the bus.
Yeah, I'm self-sufficient. I'll get there. It's all good.
Yeah. So she basically disembarked the plane and disappeared.
Wow.
And then her body was found on April 2nd. So almost a week later, near Waikele Stream by road workers. And she too was also missing the lower half of her clothes. And she was just wearing a blouse.
God, it seems so weird that he would,
Weird.
because like the first one was almost June of the previous year.
Yeah.
He goes until January, kills 2 people, and then takes another like 2, 3, 4 month break.
And then kills
he
more
just
people.
Yeah, and then he just can't help himself.
Yeah. So her hands were also tied behind her back, same as the other 3 victims before her.
Right.
And
So now they're definitely like, this is the same person. It has to be.
Yeah. They're like, this has to be the same person. The police started setting up sting operations around Kihi Lagoon and the Honolulu airport because I thought that was a place where people might be a bit more vulnerable, and
Mm-hmm.
nothing worked.
Wow.
And then our last victim is Linda Pesce, and she is 36. She left her home the morning of April 29th, 1986, and she was expected to be home later that day. She told her roommate that she had a preschool meeting for her child, so I think it was for her child. Either way, she had a meeting she was going to at the preschool, so it was going to take her longer before she showed up at home.
Yeah, and so her roommate's like, if she's back late, she's like,
It's not a big deal.
Yeah, conceivably her roommate might even go to bed, not know that she's not coming home.
Yeah.
Wakes up the next morning like, what?
Yep. And after she didn't show up for work the next day, her roommate reported her missing. She's like, oh, she didn't show up for work? That's not usual. She is missing. Something's up. And police found her car parked on the side of the Nimitz H1 viaduct. So they found her car on the side of the road. And she was missing, but her vehicle was found. And it was at this time that a man told the police that a psychic had told him,
oh boy,
that her body could be found on Sand Island. And so he actually went with police to Sand Island. And
just to confirm again, not the psychic, the guy who said
yes,
a psychic.
The man Howard Gay was like, hey, the psychic told me where this body was. I can show it to you. So then he took him to Sand Island, was like, oh, there are some bones over here. And they're like, there's nothing here. Oh. But then some hikers found her, and she was nude with her hands tied behind her back.
Oh, okay. Again. Yeah.
Yeah. So at this time, the police had a specialized task force for trying to find this serial killer with 27 people. And they actually consulted with the FBI and some of the task force from the Green River Killer, if any of you know who that is. Yeah, they were really on it. I'm so surprised.
I was going to say that's kind of a change from most of these stories. It's usually, it's almost in so many stories. I don't want to paint every detective, every precinct with such a broad brush. It's not every
detective, but there's so many where this is not how this goes.
At all. It seems like there are times when the killer is practically begging to be caught. They're like, look at all these clues I'm leaving for you. And they're just like, it can't be that person.
There's no blood here. Clean it up.
Yeah, it just seems so odd in some of these stories that not only are they trying, but in less than a year, they're already bringing in other people to help.
Yeah. So they did come up with a killer profile, and they saw that he was an opportunist, that he attacked vulnerable women, And being an opportunist, they believed that he didn't stalk his victims. He just kind of saw someone who was vulnerable and was like, this is my chance. Cool.
So he may have a type, but not necessarily, he's not a stalker.
Yeah.
He just sees someone he likes and he's like, this is it. That's who I'm going for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It is believed that he lived in like the nearby area. So it wasn't, they didn't believe that he was someone who like was visiting, took the time and left. And there are some theories that this killer could have been someone in the military because it was only like a year.
Right. So like he might just be stationed there for a little bit.
Yeah.
And then be gone. Right.
Yeah. He could be stationed for 2 years and then leave type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
However, police were very suspicious of Howard Gay.
Oh, I talked to a psychic person.
Yeah. And because of that, he was arrested for Pesce's murder on May 9th, 1986. And he was questioned by police for over, I want to say it was like 8 hours. And he never admitted to anything, but he also had a failed polygraph test, which those are inadmissible in court anyway.
Right.
But
yeah,
at
kind
the
of
time, people thought they were super accurate in the 80s.
Right. We got you, pal.
Yeah. And they also spoke with some people in his inner circle, like his girlfriend, who said that there were some nights that they would have a fight and he would leave the house, which coincidentally lined up with when these women were murdered.
Right. Oh my God. Not looking great for him.
She also said that he was a smooth talker. So she's like, oh, he could totally coerce someone into something.
Oh my God.
I'm like, he's a swindler, I see.
Right. At this point, you're thinking like either he did it or she is really mad at him.
I know.
She's like, oh yeah, I could totally see him being a killer. Fuck that guy.
Well, because then she also told him that he had a fetish with bondage.
Oh yeah,
and a little S&M, which in a consensual setting, if that's what works for you, that is one thing. But she very much was using that to be like, he's a creep.
Yeah.
He likes to do these things to women to basically paint him in a very bad light.
Right. It does. There again, like she is either genuinely concerned and is like, oh my God, it might be him, or she is just so pissed. She's like, fuck it. I wanna send him to jail.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you, Howard.
So then investigators later found out that Howard had a wife on the mainland and at least one, maybe 2 children.
Oh my God.
I could not remember if it was 1 or 2, but I know it is at least 1.
You know, his girlfriend being angry at him is really making more and more sense the more you go along.
The things, it just makes more sense. So they would come out and like his wife and his son would like come out and visit him. But it had to be planned, because the one time they tried to surprise him, he refused to let them stay with him, put them, his wife and his child, in a hotel, and then sent them home 2 days later. Like, he got them on a plane out of there. He was not having it.
Super cool guy.
Yeah.
Super cool.
Yeah. And his wife did mention to investigators that he had a vasectomy, which I promise does actually pertain to the case, since they were able to collect some samples from the victims for a rape kit. And they saw that there was some sperm, but it looked very off and kind of mutilated.
What?
Which is actually par for the course for someone who does have a vasectomy, and that like if you
Oh,
still
oh,
produce sperm, it's not right.
oh,
If
no
that makes
kidding.
sense.
That is,
Which,
I'm
to
not
be
sure.
fair, that's not what I thought happened with
Right, that's what I was
vasectomy.
gonna say.
So
I
I'm
am
not
learning.
entirely sure how accurate it was, but
I
at
never
the
thought that this
time,
statement would come to mind, but I might have to research vasectomies. I have no
I
idea
I
how they
think I
work.
will I think I
Take
will
a look.
be too, because I am curious at this point, because
Well,
investigators were saying that that would make sense for someone who either had issues with impotence and performance,
and it's just one
as
detective in the
well as
back.
someone like who may have had a vasectomy.
Yeah, it's just one detective in the back who's spouting all this off, and they all kind of slowly turn around. They're like,
Like,
John, why do you know so much about this? It's
he's
like,
like, I
what?
read books.
What I can read?
I
I
read
was
books. Come on,
pre-med
man.
before I decided to do this. They're like,
Yeah.
okay, I told you John was fucking weird.
Damn it, John.
Damn it, John. Maybe John's the killer.
Then
Ooh, it's an inside job.
a woman did come forward saying that she saw a man with Linda the night she was murdered. And she
Okay.
actually did pick out Howard in a lineup as that man.
Oh, wow.
But they could not do anything with it because she actually believed that he saw her. So she did not want to testify in court because she was afraid for her safety,
Okay, yeah.
which I understand.
Right. It's
It's
all
a very,
I
very
can.
fair reason.
Yeah, from a detective standpoint, like a close the case standpoint, that's unfortunate. But yeah,
Yeah.
you don't want to be, well, especially something like this. It's not like he's accused of stealing someone's identity, stealing stuff, cash or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, no, he has proven he might legitimately kill me. So no thanks.
Yeah. And I think that's a very valid concern to have
Mhm.
because it's not like he was locked up. They didn't have any actual evidence to do anything with it,
Right.
which is kind of where that ends, unfortunately. They were very convinced that it was Howard. They have all these things that just, it kind of sounds like it can't be more than just coincidence, like knowing like, oh yeah, like every time he fought with his girlfriend, he would leave the house and not come back for like a day. And that's when it's the same time these murders happened. Like that's odd.
That is really creepy. Yeah, like he would just get so mad at his own personal relationships, he would go take it out on some innocent bystander.
Yeah. And since they could not actually convict him, I believe that after being arrested and then released, he actually ended up moving back to California. He didn't want to stick around. And oddly enough, once he left, the murders stopped.
Oh, you don't say.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Kind of interesting, but if it
That
isn't
is,
actually him, like that's pretty coincidental.
yeah. It really does not look good for him in terms of
No.
just all the stuff adding up. And I suppose even then, I can see how they maybe didn't move forward because like it does all seem sort of circumstantial. So they're like, we just
Yeah.
don't have enough to pin it on him.
And I think at the time they couldn't really do much with like testing DNA.
Right.
And then by the time he left, like they can't really get it from him. So it's kind of like too little, too late almost.
Yeah.
And I guess lucky for anyone who is afraid for their safety, Howard Gay passed away in 2003. So
wow.
even if he did do it, can't be convicted because he's dead.
Can't be good. Did it in your research, did it show what he died of?
Nope, just that he died. I just love that. It's like they died, and you're like, oh, okay. And it's like,
All
but
right.
how they died?
They're gone. Leave
They're
it alone.
dead.
They're gone. Yeah. Well,
They're
because I
dead. Leave it
imagine that.
alone.
What is it? If he was,
My
if
guess
he
is
was,
cardiac arrest or something.
Some boring ass bullshit.
Something boring.
Well, because if he was in the military in 85, 86, he's got to be around 20s. So, and then he dies in 2003. I mean, he's only 43, maybe 45 at the most.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he could
photos
be
of him did
50.
not look very old. So I want to say in the mid 80s, he was about mid 20s.
Yeah, okay. Yes, I mean, he'd be 50 by the time he passed away.
Almost 50.
I like to think it's a family member of one of his victims come back to take justice into their own hands.
Ooh.
All these years, they're like, I knew it was you, you son of a bitch.
I knew it was you, Howard.
Yeah.
Like sitting in his house, like turn around. I've been waiting for you, Howard.
Yeah, because he's trying to keep a low profile,
I knew
so
it was you.
he's just got a shitty little apartment, and he's just like bagging groceries somewhere, and he comes home, and he's just alone and all sad, and then and the light switch won't work. And then someone's in the corner, and they click on a lamp, which inexplicably works now, and they're like, "You thought you could get away with it, didn't you, Howard?" And suddenly he's scared, like he's the one who has become the victim.
Oh,
Ugh.
wouldn't that be something?
Yeah, fuck you, Howard. Assuming that he did it. I mean,
assuming he did it. We, innocent until proven guilty.
Yeah.
Since he could not actually be proven guilty, we
may never know.
To assume he didn't do it. But he was police's one and only suspect. So
I mean, it does seem like everything's well, and that's such a weird thing too. The idea that, I mean, there are definitely killers in the past that have a relatively small area in which they're operating or whatever, and just because of circumstances or what have you, they don't get caught. It's weird to think that there's something like this on such a landlocked area where you're like, it feels like it's just a matter of time before someone just stumbles upon him. It's weird to think that even in such a secluded area like that you could get away with it.
Yeah. It is very interesting. That's for sure. Yeah. So that is our story. And I guess I should share my ratings since I did not say them earlier.
Okay.
I would give the pina colada a 10 because I love a good pina colada in any form.
Good. Hell yeah.
It's delicious.
So good. And
I would give the Spam probably a 9. It's good.
Okay.
And I say that having only eaten Spam twice.
That was gonna be my next question. I have definitely had it many times, and God, it's good. It's so gross and salty, and just I don't salty. Care. It really is. I mean, that's why it stays fresh. Put it on a shelf. Good to go.
Save it for your doomsday.
Oh yeah, put it in your bunker.
Yeah, your bunker.
Stack it up with all the other ones. It's got a lot of calories. There again, a lot of salt. So if for whatever reason you are overhydrated, eat a bunch of Spam. It'll even you out. Yeah. It's good. It's got so many uses. Perfect. And I want to set one thing straight, if I may. If you have never had Spam, you pop that can, you drop that chunk of what smells like dog food into the pan. I just want it to be clear. Sure. Yeah, fry it up. That gel that comes out with it, that is not a byproduct. It's not a sort of lubrication. It is, well, it's not a byproduct of the system or whatever. It is a byproduct of the ham. It is a natural juice. It is called aspic. You do not have to be afraid of it. You don't have to eat it. You can throw it away. I'm just saying it's not like a weird chemical. It's just a natural ham thing. So don't be scared. It's fine.
Yeah. Don't think about it.
Yeah, the more you know. I want to set the record straight on ham and Spam aspect.
Yeah. What would you rate the two together?
I was just thinking about that. I'm going to go with an 8.
I'd agree with that. They don't quite go, but it's not like any terrible combination by any means.
Yeah, I was tempted to go with a 10, but if I'm being honest, I don't think that they quite uh, vibe with each other well. I mean, the saltiness. I think the problem is just that the pina colada isn't quite thirst quenching enough for how salty the Spam is, because it's not even so much that the flavors are a problem, but it is a lot of salt. And
a lot of salt. You just need some water, really.
I was just thinking I'm desperately looking for some water because I don't have any on hand right now. I'm like, I could really go for something that would like cleanse my palate and really quench my thirst.
Yeah.
So they don't quite pair super well. Not horrible, but you do want to have like a water chaser on hand.
You want a little something to hydrate you after. That's for sure.
Well, that was a bit of a shorty, but a goodie.
I was hoping to maybe have like a little bit more information, but there isn't really a ton out there, but that's what we have. So it's a little bit more of like a shorter episode this week.
That's fine. Short and sweet.
Yeah.
And not all stories have a proper ending. I mean, sometimes they just don't know who it is.
Yeah.
That's true crime for you. What are you going to do?
Yeah. I know. And I just, hunt people down and find the killer is what you're going to do.
Right. Yeah, get those techs loose, the internet's loose on the job and see if they can put some information together. They'll figure it out.
I mean, that is like half of it with solving cases is just like putting pressure on the right people.
That's true. And getting all the right details in order. You just need that one person who's going to take a look at everything and just see all of the pieces come together.
Well, because, someone knows something always.
Oh, that's true. Oh, that's good.
True.
That should be like on a t-shirt or something.
I'll add it to our list.
Yeah. And if you have a suggestion for episodes or t-shirts, you can email us at peculiarpairingspod@gmail.com. You can tweet at us at peculiarpairpod, or you can check us out on Instagram at peculiarpairingspod. And go check us out on Patreon if you want to. That'd be fun.
Yeah, and we are doing listener stories on Patreon, and we'll be sharing a story every month. So if you are not a member, you should become a member so you can hear stories from us and from other people.
Oh, yeah. That sounds fucking sweet.
I mean, I'd say so. I got some crazy stories, so and that's where they shall be shared.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to go check out that right now.
Perfect. Wonderful.
Yeah. And until next time, y'all, we'll see you. Thanks for listening.
Bye, listeners.
Bye-bye.